Hey everybody! It's a snow day today, so that means I'm going to make a video about what I was going to demonstrate in class today. In this case, it is about screen printing. More specifically, how to use drawing fluid and screen filler to create a stencil on a screen. So to get started, what we're going to need are a number of materials. The first thing we're going to need is a drawing or an image that we wish to create on our screen. I prefer to draw things by hand. That's just my style. You can obviously do this digitally if you wanted to. You could create text in a word processing program. You could do some digital drawing or work from a photo or trace things. Anything that you want to work with that you can eventually trace with your drawing fluid to paint it on is what we can work with here. The next thing we're going to need would be a screen. So this is a silk screen, freshly meshed, and what we are going to do to prepare that screen is use some drawing fluid, which is basically like sugar water. It's just a water-soluble thing that you can paint onto your screen, and it gets washed out really easily. When we finish painting with the drawing fluid, we're going to coat the screen with screen filler. So screen filler is water resistant. So what's going to happen is everywhere the drawing fluid is will get washed out, and everywhere the screen filler is will stay. So it'll create kind of a stencil of where we want our ink to go. We also need some tape to kind of clean up the edges of our screen and our frame. So I have packing tape and painter's tape, just a variety of whatever I think I might need. Obviously you'll need some brushes to apply your drawing fluid. You will need a squeegee to apply your screen filler, or an emulsion coater if you have one, but I don't, so this is what I get. And the squeegee obviously will also be used as we are printing our image as well. So once we have all our supplies, we can get down to business. To get started, we're going to prepare our screen by creating kind of some gutters along the edges of the frame with tape. That way we don't end up getting ink and screen filler and all that into the edges of the frame, which you can definitely see happened in this one. It's been through some things, so we're going to protect our screen to make it easier on cleanup and less need to change things or change out your mesh as often. I'm also going to kind of just block off some excess areas where I don't need screen filler or anything. So I'm just going to tape everything down. Now when I put things into the corners, I like to take my tape and fold it in half so the sticky side is out. And that allows me to kind of get the tape into the corner of the frame just a little bit more easily. And I want to try and get it down as smoothly as possible because that will make my life easier in the long run. So I'm just going to repeat that all the way around my frame. Okay, so once we've finished this side, we can flip our screen over and repeat on the other side. Now there is actually special tape for working with screens. However, I don't have it. So I'm going to cover up all this excess mesh that's kind of hanging out of my frame here just to protect it. Keeping it as clean as we can is going to make our lives so much easier once we start printing. Okay, so we have our tape on the front and back of our screen. So we are ready to get started with our drawing fluid. To set everything up for our drawing fluid, what we're going to need to do is we're going to take our drawing and I'm actually going to put a piece of acetate over the top of this to protect it from the drawing fluid. So I'm going to take my drawing, I'm going to set it under here. I'm just going to tape it in place so that it doesn't move around, and then I'm going to set some acetate over the top of it. I'm going to tape my acetate down too because I don't want that to wiggle around as I'm working. All right, now that I am ready to get things started, the last little protective thing I'm going to do is, once I have my screen kind of lined up in place, I'm actually just going to take a couple of my paint brushes and set them under my screen to just kind of raise it up a little bit. I want to make sure they're level and make sure my screen is still in the middle. So as you can see, my drawing fluid has kind of stuck to the acetate and filled in some of my lettering here. So what I'm going to do is just take a damp sponge and try to wipe out as much of this drawing fluid as I can, let it dry, and then start over again in those areas. So I learned my lesson. I'm going to prop up not just this side, but I'm also going to prop up the back side because there's this thing called static. Who knew? And it allows the acetate to stick to my screen. It's a problem. So learn from my mistakes, everyone. And from here, once I have kind of lifted the screen off of the image, I'm just going to tape my screen into place as well. So I'm just going to take some tape and lace it around just to keep it from wiggling. I'm a pretty aggressive drawer, so the more I can make sure everything stays where it needs to, the better. And from here, the process is simple. I am just going to take my drawing fluid and I'm just going to trace all of my lines here. So just tracing around is going to take a while. Obviously you want to choose the right brush for the job. So if you're doing larger areas, you know, you're probably going to use a bigger brush. If you're using tiny areas, you're going to want more of a liner. Let's start painting. I'm just going to pour a little bit of this drawing fluid into my cup here. So as I get started painting, a couple of pointers would be to start at the top and work your way down. If you're right-handed, start on the left side and work your way right, or vice versa. And try not to push down too much on your screen if it's lifted off of the image. So I'm going to start by working on this text at the top here. Now, of course, I made it a lot more difficult by making my text white instead of black, so that means I have to paint around it. But I thought that that area of negative space would just be really nice instead of the text being in the positive space. Creates a little bit better sense of balance, I think. You don't need to use a ton of drawing fluid as you are working, just enough to coat the screen. So you don't need a super thick application by any means. In fact, that might actually be detrimental. All right, now that we are done painting on the drawing fluid, I'm going to take my screen off and check it to make sure that my drawing is actually how I want it to be. Make sure I'm not missing anything. It's pretty easy to tell if you are missing something, and it'll be easier if you kind of put a little white background behind everything. So looking at my image, it looks like everything is good to go. So we will let this dry before we move on to the next step. Okay, everybody, I have let my drawing fluid dry. So now it's time to get out the screen filler. And before we start, we're gonna just give it a good stir. And I'm gonna use my squeegee to fill my screen. with the screen filler. So I'm just going to kind of pour a little line across here. And then I've propped my screen up so that I don't get screen filler on anything below it. And I'm just going to take the edge of my squeegee and I'm going to pull it across with kind of a medium amount of pressure. And I'm just going to take it back, make sure everything is filled in. We don't want to have any bubbles or areas with no screen filler on it. So just kind of inspect, make sure everything looks good. And if you think it's looking good, then you can go ahead and just let that dry. All right, so now that our screen filler is dry, we can wash out the drawing fluid. So I'm just going to put the screen in the sink. We're just going to run a little bit of water over it and then gently scrub out the drawing fluid. Now that we've rinsed out the drawing fluid, we need to let our screen dry out until we are ready to print. Stay tuned for our next video on printing a screen print. Thanks for watching and keep creating.